Do you sometimes wonder how these successful practice owners do it? I mean, some practice owners are in the millions. How do they do it? I mean, we have the same number of hours in a day. We're working with the same population, same industry, same profession. How are they doing it? Now, what I'm going to tell you is more important than you think. Most practices don't take the time to do what I'm going to show you. But what I'm going to show you is super important, especially if you're going to hit your extra 100,000 this year. If you don't do what I'm going to show you, you won't even know if you've made an extra 100,000. Knowing is a big part of growing. I want to show you a way that really helps you to not only achieve those goals that you have, but the way it does it is that it points you. It's like a compass. It tells you where to focus, where to make decisions, where to put in extra effort, and it's a guide that takes you day by day, week by week, month by month. So without it, you can walk into the clinic and just feel lost and confused and not sure why everything is not where you want it to be, and but not even knowing how to go about it. So that is what I mean by knowing is a big part of growing. So let's take a look real quickly. I'm going to go through it real quickly. This is called the statistics log. Now I put it, this one here I'm showing you, this is the one I use with my $50,000, $30,000, $20,000 clients. It's the same one that I use. I'm revealing it and sharing it with you. It's just so simple to track, and I don't do it, the owners don't do it. You have your administrative assistant or your receptionist do it. It takes very little time, but they will send you basically on a month-to-month basis. You want to know for each month for the entire year how many patients were scheduled and then how many were seen. How many of that were no-shows in percentage, and how many was the cancellations. Then in this box you want to put the total revenue for that month that was brought in, actual revenue. And then you want to delineate it, so put a slash and delineate it with how much of that was cash intake. There's a difference, and you want to start equalizing that, start making it 50-50. Most of you are probably about 80-20, 90-10, but you want to start working towards 50-50. That's going to be the practice of the future, mark my words. So then next box, you want to put the anticipated reimbursement. How much, if you are working with insurances and sending out claims, you want to know how many claims were sent out that month, and this is a report you get from your biller. So it's best to have like your admin assistant gather all the data for you and put it, so they'll go to the biller, they'll go to the receptionist, and they'll put everything together for you. The next box is loyalty. Now there is actually a formula to this, but I'm going to make it super easy for you guys. All I want you to put down there is have your receptionist look at your new patient log, the form that you just downloaded before you start watching this video, and find out how many patients, new patients from that prior month, for January or February, how many new patients were from past patients coming back in, or new patients that came in because they heard about you through a prior patient. Could be an active patient, could be a prior patient. So you just want to put down that number there, and then also put down your highest new patient source. Where did most of your new patients come from? Was it from your, because we're going to want to make it your go-to campaign where most of your new patients come from. But right now I want to know, where do you, and you should know, where do most of your new patients come from? It's very important to know if you want to foster and nurture and get more from those who are sending to you. But also you want to know where you're lacking, because that's where you have the greatest room for improvement. So fill this out. You should have this submitted to you at the end of every month. I usually say by the second Monday of every month. This report has to, before the second Monday, this report has to be emailed to me, or there's going to be a consequence. So assign it to your administrative assistant. This helps you to know where to focus. This helps you to know what kind of decisions to make. This is what separates a lot of the successful practice owners from those who are struggling, floundering, and confused because they don't know. So download the form, start doing it. I'm going to ask you for it. I'm going to want you to submit at least 1 month's worth of it just to get you on the road. So see you soon. Bye.